chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. These narcissists had other people on their radar when they first encountered you. They did. They had many other individuals that they were assessing to see if they're worthy sources of supply. And then you come along and sorry, excuse me, but then they hyper focused in on you. They realized they need you and they left the other ones just astray. And you become their target in their mind. You are their target. And the reason they do this is because you give a lot. All right, you invest a lot in things, in people, your energy. You do a lot, right? And it's not that bad thing that I'm pointing out about yourself. It's actually a really positive quality. Um, um, and when I mean you do a lot, I mean you heavily invest in whatever it is you do. Okay, like if it's a romantic relationship, then you view that person as your romantic partner. You try to do your best by them, by your potential, of course. Same in your friendship, same at work, same at obviously at work. You can have lazy days. You think you can't be bothered on a Monday morning, things like that. But I'm saying, generally speaking, you try your best um, in these situations, and you see, all of you have a calling. Okay, all of you have some sort of calling. All right. Even me now, I don't know what my calling is, right? Precisely, and I don't think we're ever going to truly know until God or God or the source reveals to you what your calling actually was. But at least along the way, you can become fulfilled in whatever endeavor it is you pursue. And many of you might have found your calling and you found your path and you know what it is that you're doing now. But others of you might not realize, and that's totally okay. Like I said, I don't necessarily know if what I'm doing now is my calling, but I set out with an intention to help one person. And if you've gained anything from any videos you've watched, unless this is your first time here, of course, then that's the way I look at, like, I've accomplished what I wanted. Okay, but I don't necessarily know, like, what I'm trying to say is you have, say, different types of callings along the way, but I think it's all part of the development of your character. That's what I think is really going on now. Okay, it's about the development of your character. And these narcissists targeted you, I think, from the spiritual realm. Okay, whether it's the devil, the negative forces, entities, whatever, that are programmed to attack chosen ones, empaths, and genuine souls, that try to knock you off the path because you're all gonna align with your calling, right? And the things you do on your way, when you, like, preparation work, like root level work, foundation level work, you're doing preparing for your calling to arrive, or the things that you're doing on the path to your calling, is going to have a positive impact in the world, and it's going to make a difference. And these negative entities don't want you to be part of that. Okay, like I'm saying to you, it doesn't have to be YouTube, social media, anything. Could be the work, the job you're in. Your energy is actually, your efforts and energy towards that company or that business or whatever are actually keeping that flowing, you see. And you might not be valued at the time when you're there, but say the job ended or you left or whatever, or you got sacked or you got fired or whatever, you might find out information about that workplace that, like, oh, it started going downhill, or they struggled or whatever like this. They always want to make out that you're replaceable, you're just a number, you're all like this. And yes, they can put in jobs, in relationships, people can put someone in your place, but you leave a mark and a stamp on what it is you do. Okay. And narcissists, I think, are subconsciously programmed by these entities or whatnot to draw you out, to try and knock you off the path. All right. And that's what you've got to realize, that they saw all this potential in you. The same reason maybe why you got hired for that job, the same reason maybe why you were in that relationship or the friendship or whatever. They saw something in you that is going to fulfill them. All right, it's going to fulfill them by knocking you off the path, but they can also channel all of your energy and direction towards them, and that's their ultimate agenda. But you are a very special individual, right? You're very rare, and you need to really, it's not being big-headed or nothing. You just got to think to yourself, like, you keep it real, you keep it 100, you try your best. You're very different from a lot of the population. There's a lot of the population that's very toxic, all right? There's a lot of the population, all right? It seems to be that, and you see stuff. I'm not on social media, but I see stuff on YouTube and stuff. It's all over the world. You can see toxic behavior, right? It's spreading, um, and you stand out, and it's why these narcissists will want to be around someone like you, because you are different. Because, and I don't want, like, if any of you are thinking, oh, but why did it end, Zion? Like, why did it end? Like, there's many videos that I touch on why it ends and stuff, right? But just to sum it up, like, it's revengeful. It's vengeful why they sometimes they end it, or they abandon you, or they ghost you. It's narcissistic injuries, it's things like that. But they did want to stay around you in your life. They saw you as a lifelong source of supply, right? So I want you to understand that you've all got something to do. As much as you might think this narcissist used you, God was using them to enhance you. The universe was using them to enhance you. All right, that's what you can take as a result, a definitive result from the experience you had with the narcissist. You can level up and start glowing up and really rising and ascending, and you're gonna find something it is. So many people I've spoken to have found something it is after the relationship, like their life has changed, right? They found something, whether it was friendship, family member, colleague, romantic partner, associate, whatever type of narcissist, they found something, the individual who had the experience with them, that changed their life forever in a myriad of ways. Like I've heard people going onto YouTube, write books, music, doing different things, and it's not just like performing arts and stuff. It can be anything, right? It can be anything. Businesses I've heard people doing, changing their life, making their house the home again. Like, there's different types of things that people have gone on to do, right? And this is your calling. They've gone on to help other people. There was one individual I spoke to that started helping someone else that he knew at his work, and that's what I'm saying, right? There's a saying, like, if you save one soul, it's like you saved the whole of mankind. So you do one thing for one person, and I've known that. So that's why my intention is to help one person, and I try my best to speak to you as an audience, as a collective, as a group of people, but like specifically to your situation, right? Because I'm thinking about how what I say will help you. Okay, that's all I'm trying to do. And many things you might disagree with and things like that. Like I said, I'm not challenging anyone's belief system, ways of worship, anything like that. You know, um, whatever your belief system is, you might hear me say God or universe, like, and all the time people say, oh, but God, don't you know God created the universe and stuff like that. But I'm saying it because people have different beliefs, right? people have different beliefs, but I know that all of you, regardless of your belief, your creed, your race, your color, you all have a higher calling. You're destined for more on this planet, right? And I believe in the next world too, right? You are destined for more, and it's gonna happen. From these negative experiences you've gone through, it will actually propel you forward, give you the momentum and the drive to succeed and go on and find your calling. So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. You may donate or support to the channel if you want to. Check out the main channel for more content. My podcast is now on Spotify. All links you need are in the description box below. If you would like access to over 100 exclusive videos, daily uploads and custom video requests, join my membership program at zionmembership.com. Links also in the description box below. There's a 3-day free trial and you can cancel at any time. All content is made by me with no ties to any organisation or university. Your support truly keeps us going. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.